My name is Jacob Worthington, and today I'll be talking a little bit about part of my semester project. Specifically, I'll be looking into an unmet need faced by LDS missionaries. In this presentation, I'll go over the problem. I'll analyze the problem through the data I collected through a series of surveys. I'll illustrate the market failures, or in other words, I'll look at where the existing market for scripture cases has failed to meet some of the critical needs faced by LDS missionaries. And then I'll overview a solution which I developed through this research. This first slide demonstrates something very interesting. Even among those LDS missionaries already using some kind of scripture case, there's a high incidence of several key categories of scripture damage. Specifically, the key culprits are friction wear on page edges, folding or creasing of pages, friction wear on the cover, and water damage. These are things which should be easily protected against, but with the current solutions available on the market, and specifically available to LDS missionaries in the field, these things are left unprotected in their scriptures. Now, why is this a problem? Through my research, I discovered that there is a major pain caused to LDS missionaries when their scriptures get damaged. In the pain analysis, I asked them how they felt about the condition of their scriptures after their mission, and if they regretted not having taken better care of their scriptures. Through this, I discovered something very interesting, that over 50% of missionaries did in fact regret that their scriptures were as damaged as they were. So this ended up being a real problem, and that shows that with this data and the high incidence of these damaged categories, there's a problem to be solved. Further, another interesting finding was the percentage of returned missionaries who, in addition to their primary means of protection, used plastic bags to protect their scriptures. Now, this is an example of an adaptation due to an unmet need. If scripture covers, the scripture cases and backpacks that missionaries already used were able to protect against water, missionaries would not have to use plastic bags in addition to their existing means of protection. So this again highlights the fact that the existing products don't cover the need had by the LDS missionaries. Through the development of a solution, I considered the options already available on the market. Specifically, scripture cases and covers made out of fabric and top grain leather, which are available in the MTC bookstore, at Deseret Book, and at other online retailers. And what I found in analyzing the protection these were able to provide, again, they were unable to cover against the excess flexing and bending, which can happen to a missionary's scriptures, as well as the water damage, which often happens. So in this solution, I developed a scripture case which is both semi-rigid to prevent the excess flexing, as well as 100% waterproof. I chose a material called ethylene vinyl acetate, or EVA plastic. This material has these benefits. The semi-rigid characteristics, as well as the 100% waterproofness, make it ideally suited for the needs of missionaries. Further, when complemented with a waterproof zipper and waterproof stitching, this can be fully immersed and still protect a missionary's scriptures. In some missionary service, this isn't an unlikely case, dealing with floodwaters or tropical deluges. So this product, with the careful planning and the careful analysis of a missionary's needs, is fit exactly to what they will need in the missionary service. Thank you very much.